1 month already since she broke up with me. And boy, it's been a month, eh? What a month. Feel like I've, been through so much, felt so many things. It's only been a month. I woke up today and, obviously I checked the calendar and I could tell it was a month since she broke up with me officially today, and it feels like a bad dream, to be honest. It was like a bad dream that I won't wake up from and just can't accept it. I don't even know where to begin. First 2 weeks, week and a half, I was, distraught. I was crying, wouldn't eat, couldn't sleep, blaming myself for the relationship, trying to bargain with myself, saying that if I, work on myself, she'll come back, we'll be able to get back together soon. Or if I didn't do this, if I didn't say that, if I didn't let my insecurities get the best of me, then we'd still be together. And then week 3, I started to accept it, and I was doing better. I was checking her profiles less, thinking about her less, missing her less, and I thought, I was making really good progress. And then this week, I don't know why I do it to myself, eh? Just had to check, and it hurt me. I think the thing that hurts the most is that, she chose to break up with me. And, when I think back to the good times, the memories, experience we shared, it was just, had a lot of fun together. And I thought what we had was real. And to see that something that I raised during the relationship, and now, it was less than a month since, and she went back to him, it's just feels like a sense of betrayal. And it just hurts even more because the whole time I was still had so much love for her, thinking about her, trying to work on myself to be better for her and to hopefully reconnect in time. And now it just feels like that's it, it's over. Don't think I'm ever gonna get the chance to speak to her again, see her again, because to be quite frank, she broke my heart doing that. Like this week, as soon as I found out, I tore up the rest of the photos, the rest of the letters that she wrote me. I just felt so betrayed and deceived by her, and it just stings. I haven't deleted photos yet on my phone. I know I should, and I think I will soon, but just ripping up those photos and letters, it hurt, but I felt so hurt seeing that. And I know we're not together, she doesn't have to listen or please me anymore. She can do her own thing, she's single. But, it just stings. Not even a month and you go back to him. It's like, I know I feel about that. Like, stings, man. Like, she made me feel things I'd never felt before. And, I've been in a relationship prior to this one, but the feelings I felt for her, with her, it was completely different. And I feel like she taught me what love feels like and how to love. And I just crave that feeling again. And I'm hoping that I can find that again with someone. Because, I really did think we were good together, good for each other. I just want to be me again. I just want to be happy. I just want to be consistent with my life again. Just in a terrible spot in my life right now. You know, I've got so much going on, work-wise, and I've got to balance what's going on in my personal life, and it's just tough. You know, I find myself bringing down the mood at home, not really wanting to talk to anyone, affecting my work, my personal life as well, like friends, family. Just feel bad for them. It's a debilitating feeling right now that I can't shake, and you know, I don't know what she's feeling right now, but I just know that when she did that, she knew what she was doing. She knew that I'll be able to see that, and it just feels like she's moved on with her life already. And doesn't mean, you know, she didn't appreciate the relationship, but it just feels like she wasn't as invested as I was into it, seeing that. And it's gone to a point where now damn, my arm hurts. I've signed up for therapy and seeing a therapist later today. So hopefully they'll be able to support and guide me through whatever it is I'm feeling, because there's a lot going on, and I just need to talk to someone. The more I think about what she did, it just makes me even sadder. Like, I just get into a terrible state of mind. Like, I didn't know she was capable of that, and I know in my last video I was, you know, bashing her character, bashing her. I was just so frustrated, and you know, I still feel very frustrated and angry and sad. This isn't how I pictured this year to go at all. I thought, you know, we were gonna be together for a long time, be happy, but that's just not how life works. I still have a lot of memories tied to her. When I see things, when I do things, I'm always reminded of her. When I listen to music, she's always on my mind. And just need to detach from that train of thought, because it's not healthy. It's not letting me move on. So it's just how it's been for this month. And you know, that slight hiccup, checking her Instagram during the week, it definitely set me back a few steps, but my progress on this healing journey hasn't started over or anything. I made a lot of progress from day one. Like, I reread what I wrote in my journal, rewatch the videos, and you know, I can tell that I've come a long way. I've done a lot of healing already, done a lot of work on myself already. I just need to keep reaffirming myself that I can do this, that I'm doing well, that I'm on the right track, positive reinforcement. I just want to break down and cry. I want to message her, want to see her, want to talk to her, but I know that's not what I should do. And you know, I tell myself that, you know, we're not together for a reason. She chose not to be with you for a reason. She's actively choosing to be away from you. And admittedly, I definitely played a role in the breakup. Like, I can't apologize enough to her, and I wish I could, that I made her feel emotionally unsafe in the relationship, said some hurtful things, terrible things to someone you love, you should never say. But you know, I'm also aware that she did some bad things as well. and it's not just me to blame. You know, I didn't feel like I was getting enough reassurance from her. Felt like it was a bit of a domino effect. I would ask for something and then I wouldn't receive it, so I would act in a certain way which would cause her to, you know, withdraw emotionally, and I would get more upset and she would withdraw even more, and it would just be a bad cycle. And I definitely think, looking back, I wish I could change my ways, but she chose not to work through it with me, so that's what I had to accept. Speaking on the growth part, I remember first week I was constantly blaming myself, putting the whole entire blame on myself for why we're not together. But the more I think it through, reflect, and when I tell people, when I talk about it, it's the story changes, which is good, because that means I'm able to see it from different perspectives, so I can, you know, tell the flaws on my part and tell the flaws in her part, you know. And I feel like I have a good understanding of why we're not together, and it is hard to accept, because I do think we could have worked through it. I now need to tell myself and continue to tell myself that it wasn't just my fault. I am deserving of love. I am lovable. I have a lot of love to give, and I will find that love someday in someone. You know, I keep hypothesizing what she's thinking, why she did that, you know, why she made these decisions. And, you know, it's so damaging to me. And because I will never get that closure, I will never get that answer on exactly why she did what she did, why she chose to break up with me, why she followed him back. Like, these are questions that I'll never get the answer to, and I know that I have to be okay with that. I have to focus on what I can control, and I have to forget about but acknowledge what I can't control as well. And that's where my head's at the moment with things. I'm controlling myself and how I can be better, how I can move on, and I gotta stop assuming, thinking about why she did what she did. And this is so contradicting to what I just said, but I think maybe she wasn't as invested into me as I was to her. And it's sad to see, like, her actions, and I'm reading into it a lot, but, you know, continuing to follow me on social media after you broke up with me, you know, saving the playlist I made for you on Spotify, and then as soon as I unfollow you because it was getting a bit too much for me, you block me on everything, delete the playlist you made me, block me on Spotify, unfollow me on every social media, and then you go ahead and follow him back. It's just, you know, it's very, like, I'm trying to understand it, but those are answers I will never get, and I just need to let go, because she's her own person, and I thought I knew who she was as a person, but clearly I didn't.